All right, everybody, it's that time of year. Started a new MakerLab, Stream MakerLab for the school year, and we're doing seasons. This one we're starting with, we've done this a couple years ago, but it is counting how many snowmen they can make melt. And of course, you have your lesson plans and objectives up there, the I can statement, what clean looks like. You've got vocabulary words, tier 2, that you can introduce. Also, some suggestions for scaffolding questions while you're doing the activity, and then reflection questions for afterwards when you can talk about it. And my one thing to remind you is that when you're introducing the station, don't set the pins up in a triangle like you kind of would to bowl. That's going to be their problem solving part, because right now they'll most likely line them up and only be able to knock down one. So that's going to be the problem solving piece for them, is trying to figure out how they can knock down more at one time. So it'll take some doing, but I think they'll get it. The next one is fall. And I shout out to our parent volunteers for decorating the MakerLab this time. They did a great job. Very, very helpful. And this is called Hungry, Hungry Hands. And you can see here, they are going to be developing fine motor skills, got vocabulary and our questions. And what they're going to be doing is taking the little cute monster teeth here like this. Well, first, they're going to use, these are called peepers. So they're like a little puppet that you can put on your finger. And then, please hold. So there you go, like that. And they will take their teeth and their peepers, and then they will try and pick up pom-poms and put them into their tub. And so some fine motor coordination there. They're going to count and see how many they can get in their tub. And then summertime, we have ice cream, because who doesn't love ice cream? So we have a little ice cream truck here and some ice cream that they can count, they can match, they can do colors. There's all kinds of different things that they can do. And there's different kinds. There's some realistic for those who need that. And then for those who are a little more advanced in play, they can use the ones that aren't quite as realistic. So there's also some sheets for them to take orders, and then also some roll tags so that they know who is what and they can take turns doing that. Of course, we've got our season books. And then finally, and I should have mentioned, the fall one is a teacher-led and spring is teacher-led, but the ice cream and the bowling is independent stations. So this is spring, and they're going to be making a cave for a shelter. And you've got words here, but this goes with the book that we just read in the library for story time. And so all those animals that went in the cave are here as well. And so they will be using the giant magnet tiles to build a cave and a shelter that they can stay in out of the rain. And if you notice too, many of these animals also appear in the circle testing in the vocabulary section. So bonus there, you can talk about them, and hopefully that will help reinforce that concept. So again, love the decorations. Volunteers did a great job. I hope you guys have lots of fun. If you have any questions, just let me know. And happy maker spacing.